Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, I'm going to start the lecture 2, which is the topic gender. So let's start. As you know that in gender in any language, there are two types of gender, masculine or feminine. And in Arabic, I will discuss the feminine first because there are few points to understand the feminine. If we understand these points, automatically we will understand the masculine as well, inshallah ta'ala. So there are three main points for the feminine, which the first one is real feminine, haqiqi mu'annas, and feminine by sign, alamati mu'annas, feminine by usage, sama'i mu'annas. I will go through all of these one by one, inshallah ta'ala, and I will discuss all of these with detail. And when we will discuss all of these and we understand all these points, so then we come on this result that if any word comes in these categories, it will be feminine, and if it is doesn't if that word doesn't come in these categories, it will be masculine. Okay, or you can say that every word or every noun, every is by default masculine, except if it is real feminine or feminine by sign or feminine by usage. So these 3 points are very important for the feminine. So we have to discuss all these in detail, inshallah. Let's start the first one. First one is the real feminine, natural feminine. What is this? Let's start. Real feminine is those words which are biologically feminine, and these words are must have the opposite of it as well, and in all language they are same as it is. Just suppose mother, ummun, and it has the opposite as well, as in a real masculine, hakiki mudhakkar is father, abun. If I say the next word is sister, ukhtun in Arabic, sister is in English, and if we say in our Urdu language is behen, in for the mother is ma, like this. Even in English, I say is not only mother but mum, mummy, like these words also refer to the mother. So if I ask what's the gender of the mother in any language person, they will say that is the gender of the mother is or sister is feminine, because they know that they are by nature they are feminine, biologically they are feminine. Okay, so same like this, if we know the hakiki muannas, we will know the hakiki mudhakkar as well, because they have the opposite of it as well. So next, girl bintun, and boy waladun, and in hakiki muannath they are also the name of the girls, like Maryam, Zainab, Kulsum, any name of the girl, it will come in the category of the hakiki muannath. Because if I say what's the Maryam, what's the gender of the Maryam, though, so I know that nobody will say that is a boy name. Everybody know that is a girl name, is named for the feminine, not for the masculine. Same like that, if there are some boys name like Muhammad, Usama, Musa, Hamid, Zaid, so these names are specific for the boys, not for the girls. So we will put all these names, the boys names, it will fall in the category of the hakiki mudhakkar, real masculine. And it also not only for the human beings but also for the animals, like some animals, like we have decided that which are the female or feminine animals or the masculine animals. Like naqatun is in Arabic is a female camel or she camel, and in the opposite of it is a camel or a male camel, jamalun. So there is two categories, they both are, or if we say that the camel, they both are the name of the camel, but one naqatun is the female camel and jamalun is the masculine, by gender is a masculine, it means it's male camel. Okay, so there are some categories of the for the animals as well, they fall in the hakiki muannath or hakiki mudhakkar. So the definition for the hakiki muannas, every creature that can give birth or lay eggs biologically. And real feminine will be considered feminine in all languages. Okay, in every language they can have the different name, they can have the different word for it. Like in naqatun in Arabic is naqatun, in Urdu language is untni. We will not say that it's unt, because for the jamalun is unt, and we because of this name untni, we know that is for the feminine, and unt, it means is for the mudhakkar, is for masculine, for the male camel. So the name can be different, but we know that by gender, we know that which one is the feminine and which one is the masculine. Same like that, if any name of the girl or boy, so we can differentiate between the what's the gender for them. So same, I will say the definition for the real masculine will be considered masculine in all languages by biologically, by nature. This is the little introduction for the real feminine, and I should say that in Quran Majid, few words used for the real feminine, like ummun. This word is used as well. Ukhtun also used in the Quran Majid. Bintun, and for the girls, so name of the girls, only Maryam name used in the Quran Pak, and in fact there is a name of surah as well. And Naqatu is also used in the Quran. So when the story of the Salih alayhi salam is mentioned, then the Naqatun is also mentioned there as a untni, as a female camel. Okay, so this is the introduction for the real feminine, or you can say the natural feminine. Next one is the feminine by sign, and it's very important to know. And for the feminine by sign, there are three more categories fall in it, or you can say there are three more groups. Three groups in comes in the feminine by sign. The first one is the most important group for the feminine by sign. Most important, even if I say there this point, that the words end on the round tha, which is called ta marbuta, round ta. This is the main point for the feminine topic, even feminine topic in the Arabic language. So this is very important. Okay, so you need to put your full attention for it. The words ends on the round ta, like jannatun, salatun, kalimatun. I didn't put any haraka in the end of these words because it can be any haraka on it. There can be a dhamma, there can be a fatha, there can be a kasra. It can be a jannatun, jannatan, or jannatin. That's why I didn't put any haraka in the last letter. So main point is the round ta. If you see round ta in the end of the word, it means it is feminine. I will show you some more words for it, like suratun, ayatun, hikmatun, tayyibatun, zakatun, aqibatun. If I has read, if there is few words you can see here, if even you don't know the meaning of the word, if I say the what's the meaning of the tayyabatun, if you don't know, doesn't matter. But if I say what's the gender of the tayyabatun, I hope now you are able to say that it is feminine, because there is a clear sign. That's why it's called the feminine by sign, because you can have a sign of feminine here. In the end of the word, whenever you will see the round ta in the end, there is a alamat, there is a sign that it is feminine, even though you don't know the meaning of it. Okay. Now there is some exceptions as well. Why there are exceptions? Because first of all, I will show you the words like Huzaifatu, Usamatu, Muawiyatu, Khalifatu, Allamatu, Talhatu. So these words also have the round ta in the end, but they are no feminine. Why? Because they are the boy's name. Because they are the boy's name, and these names it will come in the category of the real masculine, even though there are the round ta in the end, but still they are no feminine, they are masculine. Okay. And here I will want to tell you one more thing, that in Quran Majid, because we are learning this Quranic Arabic grammar just to understand for the Quran Majid, just to understand the translation for it. So the name of these boys which ends on the round ta, they are not mentioned in the Quran. they use in the as a language, as Arabic language. Even where any other any Muslim people, they have these names for the boys. Huzaifa, Usama, even Hamza. Hamza too is very common name. So and they are mentioned in the ahadith as well. But in as far as the Quran Majid, only the word Khalifa too is used, I think, two times in the Quran, no more than that. So you don't need to be worried about it, that if how we will uh, differentiate between them, that is it feminine or not. They are not in use, they are not in use in the Quran Majid. So any word you will saw in the Quran Majid with round ta in the end, so you must know that it is feminine. Okay. So next, I want to show you about the ayat round ta in the end of any non-real masculine to convert into feminine. Like masculine word, any masculine word, okay, you add the round ta in the end and it will convert into a feminine. Mu'minun, add the round ta in the end and it will become a mu'minatun, a believer. And when you will, it means mu'minun, a believer, but it means there is a man, is a male believer, okay, masculine believer, male believer. And when you will add the round ta in the end, so it will be a female feminine feminine believer, okay, any female believer. So I will give you some more words. Muslimun, add ta marbuta in the end, it will become a muslimatun. Kafirun, add round ta in the end and it will become a kafiratun. Salihun, add round ta in the end, it will become a salihatun. So in this way you can make so many words that you can have the masculine words, add the round ta in the end and it will convert it into the feminine nouns. So it's very easy and a very interesting topic, and it's used many times in the Quran. So you must know that any word and on the round ta, you have to consider it as you will treat it as a feminine. Okay, so it is a sign that it is feminine, even though you don't know the meaning of the word. Next one is alif mamduda. Words end on alif mamduda, like sahra'u, safra'u, khadra'u. These words also have a sign in the end of the word alif and hamza. When you saw these two letters together, alif and hamza, so it means it will come in the category of the feminine. Okay, so even though these words not in very use in the Quran, like as compared to the tamarbuta. Tamarbuta is so much used in Quran Pak, but as compared to with this one, is less than tamarbuta. Even the next category as well. But first, I have to discuss about the alif mamduda. In during tajweed, I can say that if you know the tajweed rule is mad muttasil wajib. You have to count it 4 to 5 counts long. Some more, there is some more words I can show here. Sahra'u, hamra'u, bayda'u, darra'u. But there are some exception as well. Which are the exceptions? Like shuhada'u, fuqara'u, ulama'u. These are plural words, and masculine and feminine both comes in these words, not only for the feminine, not only for the masculine. So these are some exception words. You should know that there are alif and hamza as well. There is the same sign in the end, but they are not feminine. Okay, so next category is alif maksura. Words end on alif maksura. Alif maksura means you will see the ja in the end, and before the ja there is a standing fatha. I put the standing fatha on top of the ja because there is no word before it. I couldn't do it like this. When I type it, will not happen. So I can show you the words kubra, husna, sughra. So you can see that there ja in the end, and before the ja there is a standing fatha, and in Urdu language we say that is a khadi zabar. So this is standing fatha and ja in the end. This is the sign, this is the alamat that it is a feminine noun. And same, there are some exceptions as well, but before going to the exception words, I want to discuss you with the dunya word. Dunya word is also come in this category, which words end on the alif maksura. So I was going to say alif mamduda. It's not alif mamduda, it's alif maksura, which comes ja in the end. But here you can't, you're not watching that there, you can see that there is no ja in the end. The why? Because there is the just written form is different than the others, but how I'm pronouncing dunya is same, like bushra, kubra, husna, sughra, dunya. Look, I'm pronouncing the dunya word same like the other words. The pronunciation is same, but the written form is different. In the written form, you know, there is no ja in the end, and there is no standing fatha before it. But you have to know that dunya word used many times in the Quran, and it is feminine. Even if you compare like bushra, kubra, husna, they use also in the Quran, but they are not as much as the dunya word used in the Quran. The word dunya used many times in the Quran, and you must know that it is feminine. Okay, now let's go to the exception words. When I will show the these words, you know that why they are exception words. I know. You know that. Look, Isa, Yahya, Musa. If I say they are no feminine, even though there is a ja and the standing fatha in the end, but they are no feminine. They are masculine. So I hope that you will know that why they are no feminine, because they are the male name. They are the name of the boys. They are for masculine. They are male names. So these are boys' names comes in the category of real masculine. In Quran Majid, these all names used many times, especially Isa and Musa, they used many times in the Quran. But don't say that they are feminine, because we learned that if there is ya and standing fatha in the end, so it will come in the category of the feminine, so they are feminine. No, they are not feminine, they are masculine, because they come in the category of the real masculine. They are the name of the male. Okay, so there are some exception words as well. I hope you understand these two categories: feminine by nature, feminine by sign, and now the last one is the feminine by usage. Let's start this one. There are six groups here in this category. Feminine by usage, it has more it has six groups. So let's start. The first one is name of place, or you can say the name of countries, cities, tribes, nations names. Okay, so I will give you some examples like Misr, Adun, Samudun, Rome. So these four words used in Quran, and mostly the Adun and Samud, these two words used mostly in the Quran. Many times you will see these words in the Quran. So you must know that these names are the name of the nations. Ad is a Qom name. Qome Ad, Qome Samud. So these are the name of the nations. So they are treated as a feminine in Arabic language. Here I want to mention you some more thing, like because if we compare the Arabic language with the English language, in English language there are we use the he for the boys. We know that he is for the masculine, not for the female, not for the feminine, not for the girls. If I say he is a boy, so I know that I have to use the word he for the boys, for the masculine. And if I use the word she, it means I have to use this word she for the feminine, for the girls, not for the masculine, not for the boys. But there is one more thing we use for the English language. In English language, it is it we use for the neutral gender. We use it for the things, not for the human beings. We use it for things like a book, cup, ball, a car, a house, anything, or any city, or any like these things. If I said country's name, so we will not use that he or she, we will use it. We will use the word it for them. But in Arabic language, there is no any word for the neutral gender. There is no any word for the it. Okay, we have to use either he or she. We have to use only the word for the masculine or for the feminine. Okay, we have no any third option. We have only two options, either a masculine or a feminine. Okay, so there is no any third option for it. So let's go to the second one. Second group is the name of the fire. Narun, Jahannamun, Jahimun, Sa'irun. These words also used many times in the Quran, especially the Nar and Jahannam. So these two words used many times in the Quran. So you must know that they are the name of the fire and they are treated as a feminine in the Arabic language. Names given to wind. Rihun, Samumun, Sorcerin. So these words are not very used in the Quran Majid, but still, we can't say that it's not at all. They are not used in Quran. No, they use few times. Okay. Names given to wine: Khamrun, Sharabun. Body parts in pair. Any body part which are in pair, so they will come in the category of the feminine. They will be treated as a feminine. Like uzunun, yadun, ainun, rajulun. I will discuss these names with the pictures. Yadun means hand. Because they are in pair, we have two hands, so it will come in the category of the feminine. They will be treated as a feminine. Qadamun, foot. Uzunun, ear. Rijlun, legs. So because they all are two in pairs, so they will come in the category of the feminine. Okay, they will not treat as a masculine. And even any body part which is one or more than two, then it will come in the category of the masculine. Okay, then you have to treat them as a masculine. Like heart is one organ, is only the one part, is means one organ, is not in pair. And head, tongue, or they are one, so that's why they will come in the category of the masculine. And if they're more than two, just suppose our teeth, hairs, fingers, so these parts are more than two, so they will also come in the category of the masculine. That's why I said, if we know the points of the feminine, we will learn the feminine, automatically we will learn the masculine as well. Because when we know that the body parts are in pair, they are feminine, so it means those organs, those parts of body parts which are not in pair, which are single pair, not single pair, I mean which are single or more than two, so it means they will come in the category of the masculine. So automatically we are learning the masculine as we are learning the feminine as. So next one, one more word. Okay, ainun. Ainun, this word has two meanings. Okay, this word has two meanings. Ainun means eye, and it is in pair. Everybody has two eyes, so it will come in the category of the feminine. And also, Ainun is also the meaning of the river stream. Okay, so river stream is also the in Arabic is also is Ainun. Is there even the Ainun is exactly same word, but the meanings are different. It can be a eye or it can be a river stream. But if I say that in Quran Majid, which one is mostly used in the Quran? So it is the Ainun as a river stream. As a river stream, it's used many times in the Quran. Okay, so they both are feminine. Even it is, if it is in Quran Majid, if it is as a river stream, still is feminine. And if it is used as a eye, as a part of her body, still it's feminine. Okay. Okay, so this is done. Body parts in pair is feminine. They are treated as a feminine. Now we will go to the last group of this feminine by usage, the Sama'i Mu'annath, which is miscellaneous feminine, Mutafarriq, Mu'annath, Asma. What these are? These are those words which doesn't come in any category. Category, it doesn't fall on the hakiki muannas, real feminine. It doesn't fall on the feminine by sign, and even it doesn't come in the come in the category of the feminine by usage, like in these groups. These words doesn't come on the name of place, on the name of fire, on name of wind, on name of wine, or they are not the body parts, but still they are feminine. So what we have to do, we have to learn by heart. We have to learn them by heart. Okay. These words are nafsun, arudun, shamsun. I wrote here three, but they are more than three. So I will mention here. Sama'u, shamsun, arudun, nafsun, darun. These five words are very important because they use many times in the Quran. So you have to learn them by heart. Okay. So they are not very hard. And as I said, that they use many times in Quran, you will see a lot of them. So you have to know that they all are treated as a feminine. Okay, they are no masculine, they are treated as a feminine. You must have to learn them by heart. Okay. There are more five words comes in this category. First one is asan, stick, harbun, kasun, bi'run, dalwun. These words, they are not in very use in Quran Majid, but still they use. So you must, even you don't need to you don't need to learn by heart. You don't need to memorize them, but at least you should know that they are treated as a feminine. Whenever you see in the Quran, you will see these words in Quran Majid. You should know that they are feminine in Arabic language. Where you will see this word asan, wherever is the story of the Musa alayhi salam. So on that time you can see this word. Okay. And same bi'run, whenever you will see the story of the Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam. So when his brothers throw him into the well, on that time you will see this word. And when Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam come out from the well, he come out through the bucket. So on that time there is this word dalwun. So they use only few times in the Quran, so you don't need to worry about them. But I must say that these the top line, the five words on top line, they are very important, and you will see them frequently in the Quran. Okay. So you have to learn them. These are important. Okay, now summary. Let's go to the summary. The whole lecture I try to cover up in one slide in this screen. You will see the whole lecture. First, because we are discussing here the feminine, and feminine is described in three main points, three main groups. The first group is the real feminine, feminine by nature. So the definition is any creature, every creature or any creature that can give birth or lay eggs. Any human being which have this ability, so it will come in the category of the real feminine. It can be the name of the girls, or it will also come in the animals. All right. And next one is feminine by sign. The most important is the whenever you will see the round in the end of the word, so they will be treated as a feminine, except the words those are the specific for the boys. If they have the round in the end, they are no feminine, they are masculine. And the words end on the alif mamduda, they will be considered as a feminine in the Arabic language, and there are some exceptions as well. And the words end on the alif maqsura, they will be treated as a feminine in the Arabic language, and there are some exception as well because they have the same sign in the end like the others. But why they are no feminine? Because they are the name of the male, they are for the masculine, they are boys names. Isa, Musa, Yahya, you should know that they are still they have the sign in the end like a feminine, but they are no feminine, they are masculine. Feminine by usage, they have 6 groups. Body parts in pair, which I already discussed before, and name of any place. It can be a country name, city, nations, tribes names. So it will come in the category of the feminine. They will be treated as a feminine. Name of fire, very important because you will see these words many times in the Quran. So you must know that they are feminine. Okay. Name of wind, name of wine, and the last one, miscellaneous noun, mutafarriq, mu'annath, asma, which is 5, and I mentioned here 4. Darun is used as well, but not as much as these 4. These 4 are very important because they are used many times in the Quran. Ardun, shamsun, nafsun, sama. So these words are very important. So this is the summary of the whole lecture. I want to show you here for the beginners who are doing the course first time. So I want to make it easy as much as I can, that if they only learn these things for the as a gender, any word ending on the round ta, they are feminine, and these four words, they are feminine, and the name of fire, which three words, nar, jahannam, jahim, these three names which comes in the category of the name of fire, so they are feminine, and the word dunya. Okay, so if they just know these things at the moment, for the beginners, is enough for them. It's enough for them that they know that if these words are treated as a feminine in Arabic language, that's enough for them, and gradually they will learn by they can learn more and more, inshallah ta'ala. So it's the time for the practice now. Let's start the practice. If I say the first shajaratun, and I mention here I show here the picture as well, so I don't need to tell you what is the meaning of the shajaratun, because there is picture as well. So you know what's the meaning of the shajaratun. If I say what is the gender of the shajaratun, I hope you are on this position that you can differentiate what's the gender of it. Is it masculine or feminine? I hope you can give the answer that it is a feminine, because there is a round ta in the end. There is a round ta in the end. Okay. Shamsun, it is feminine because it falls in the category of the miscellaneous words, which I said that you have to learn by heart. 5 words, which is very important. Okay, so this is one of those words. Sa'atu, sa'atun, it is feminine because it's a round ta in the end. Next, come to the word kitabun. Kitabun, is it masculine or feminine? So I will make you go through with this tree. This tree is very important for you to understanding the gender. If you are struggling to know the is it masculine or feminine, so you have to go through with this tree. Just take a word kitabun and let's go through with this tree. Does it come in the category of the hakiki mu'annath? No, it is not a feminine by nature, so it will not come in this category. Does it has a ta marbuta in the end? No. Does it has a alif mamduda in the end? No. Does it has a alif maqsura, ja and the standing fatha in the end? No. Does it comes in the is it the part of the body which is in pair? No. Is it the name of fire? No. Is it the name of wine? Is it the name of wind? I hope you're saying no, because the kitabun word doesn't come in these categories. The kitabun word, does it come in the name of place, country, cities, nations name? No. Does it come in the name of the miscellaneous words? So the 5 main words which I said you have to learn by heart, does it come in those words? No. So it means that word kitabun doesn't fall in any category of these words. So we have to say that it is masculine. It's not feminine because it doesn't come in any point of the feminine. So it will be a masculine. We will consider it as a masculine. Okay, we will treat it as a masculine. In English language, what we will use? He or she for the book. We will use it. Okay, we will use it for the book. But in Arabic, as I said before, there is no any word for the neutral gender. There is no any word for the it. We have to use it as a masculine or feminine. Okay. So let's come back. Next word is banatun. Banatun means girls or daughters. So they will come in the category of the real feminine, the hakiki mu'annas. They are feminine by nature, biologically. Next one is ra'sun. Ra'sun is, as he is pointing, head. Ra'sun means head, and head. You have to think about it. Is it the one part? Is it a one organ of the body, or is it the part which is in pair? We don't have 2 heads. We have only 1 head. So it means it will come in the category of the masculine, not the feminine. So it is masculine. Al-ard. Al-ard is feminine because it comes in those words which comes in the category of the miscellaneous words. 5 most important words which I said you have to memorize by heart. So it is feminine. Now one more activity. There are 2 houses. One is for the feminine, one is for the masculine. First word is yadun. So in which house it should go? If I said which what's the gender of this one, so I hope you will give the answer that it is feminine, because it is a body part which is in pair. It's a body part in pair. Next word is qalbun. It is also a body part, but it's not in pair, it's only one. Okay, so it will come in the category of the masculine. Kamarun. Kamarun means moon, as you can see in the picture as well. So we have to go through this word with all these points which I mentioned in the tree. That is no hakiki mu'annath. It doesn't have a ta marbuta in the end, alif mamduda, alif maqsura. It's not the name of wind, wine, or the body part, or the name of place. So it doesn't come in any category of the feminine. So now we come on this result that it is a masculine, it's not a feminine. Next word is saqun. Saqun is same like a rijlun. Rijlun is also legs. Saqun is also legs, but there's some difference between it. In Urdu language, we say is a pintli, and this word used in the Suratul Qayyama, as it is in pair, so it will come in the category of the feminine, because this is a body part which is in pair. Narun, and very use this word narun has used many times in the Quran. So you're familiar with this word, because I focus on this word many times. Okay. Najmun. Najmun means star. So you have to go through this. You have to go through this word from all the points of the feminine, and then decide, does it come in the any category of the feminine? If comes, then it will go into the feminine house. If it doesn't come in any point of the feminine, then you have to consider it as a masculine. So it is masculine because it doesn't fall in any category of the feminine. Ibrahim is a name of boy, is a name of male. So I know that you bring it in the masculine house, because it's a real masculine. An-Nisa. So An-Nisa means woman. The name of surah is also on this word, Surah An-Nisa. So it will come in the category of the feminine house. Abidun. Abidun, if you think about this word and go through all the points for the feminine, so you will come in the result that it doesn't fall in any category of the feminine, so it will go to the masculine house. Next word is abidatun. Now decide what is it, what's the gender. So I hope you will give the answer in seconds, that there is a round ta in the end, so it will go into the feminine house. It is a feminine by sign, because you can see the sign in the end, so it comes in the category of feminine by sign. I hope you like this activity. Now I will give you some want some more practice through the ayat. The first one is nafsin. Nafsin is the word which comes in the category of the mutafarriq, mu'annath asma. Very important word. It's used many times in the Quran, so it is feminine. Dha'iqatu is feminine because the round ta in the end. Al-qiyamati is a feminine because it's a round ta in the end. And I want to show you one more thing here. Look, here is a round ta with the kasra, and here is a round ta with dhamma. And there, look at the al-jannata. Here is a round ta with fatha. Okay, so round ta can have any haraka on top of it. It can be a dhamma, fatha, or kasra. So you will notice the haraka, you will just notice the round ta. If it is in the end of the word, you will treat it as a feminine. Next word is an-nari. Nar and an-nar is the same word. Okay, and very soon, inshallah, you will be able to learn why there is alif and lam in the beginning. Okay, inshallah, stepwise, inshallah, you will learn everything. So annar, it is a feminine because it's a name of fire. Al-jannat, I already explained. Al-hayatu dunya. Al-hayatu is feminine because there is a round ta in the end, and ad-dunya is a word which I said you have to learn. Okay, it comes in the category of the alif maqsura. All right, Next word is same. Ad-dunya. Hasanatan is feminine because of round tha in the end, and now this time it has round double fatha on the top of it, fathatain. So it can be a single haraka on top of it. It can be a double haraka on top of it. Okay. So next one is al-akhirati and hasanatan. They both are feminine because of the round tha in the end. An-nar is the same word as I mentioned before, because these words used many times in the Quran, so you must know they are treated as a feminine. They are feminine in the Arabic language. As-sama, it is feminine because it come in the category of the miscellaneous words. Al-Jahimu is a name of fire, so it is feminine. Al-Jannatu is already mentioned before. Nafsun. In the last slide, it was nafsin, and here it is nafsun. So the haraka, you don't notice the haraka. Haraka can be, as I already mentioned many times, that it can be a fatha, dhamma, or kasra. Okay, so nafs is the word feminine. Homework, very important. You have to do homework as well because you need practice as well. So this is a Suratul Ghashiyah. You have to circle all those words which are feminine. Okay. If you have time, then you can do more practice and you can mention that if it is feminine, then why it is feminine. You can say that if just suppose if I say al-ghashiyat, al-ghashiyati. So if I circle it and I say it is feminine, and if I have more time, so I can say that it is feminine because there is a round ta in the end, or I can say that it is a feminine by sign. So it means I know that the teacher can know that you know why is the feminine. But if you don't have enough time, you just at least you circle all those words which is feminine, because our main purpose that you should know the gender of the word. In this surah, you just circle those words which are feminine. Okay. So this is your homework, and you can see inshallah I will upload, when I will upload this video, I will put the solved homework in the description box. So first you have to do your homework, and then you can check your homework by yourself. If you go to the description box, and you will get there the PDF for the solved homework, and you can check your own homework, is it correct or not. Okay. And if you have any question, if you want to ask anything, you can ask anytime on the YouTube comment box, or if you have my WhatsApp number, you can ask there as well. I hope you understand this lecture. If you like it, please share it with the others, especially with those who are learning the Quranic Arabic. I hope it will be help to everyone, inshallah ta'ala. Make dua. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.